The following is a non-profit fan-based parody. Fate Zero is owned by Type Moon, Kinokonasu, Gen Urobuchi, Ufotable, and Aniplex. Please support the official release.
Aren't you the cutest little baby? Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
Irisveil, I've seen a lot of things in my life. I've seen war, plague, death, and worse. What you just did, that was too much.
But it's the miracle of love.
You call that a miracle?
Oh, great. See what you've done.
Now listen, Kirei. The Holy Grail War is approaching. 7 mages and the 7 heroic spirits will do battle for the coveted Holy Grail in order to have it grant the victor's deepest desire. As you know, the Church is tasked with officiating this war, and as officiators it is our duty to regulate the events with complete objectivity and honesty. Which is why you will be entering the war and secretly working with Mr. Tohsaka here. Good day.
Oh, hello. Wait, what?
Well, we can't just let any random Johnny get the omnipotent wish-granting device. That's incredibly irresponsible. Imagine some complete sociopath got their hands on it. All the Tohsakas want is to reach the root for study. Nothing evil about it, so clearly they're the safest bet.
And they're our safest choice. The people seeking godhood.
I can assure you, Kirei, we have no nefarious designs for the root. We merely wish to study it, as astronomers would black holes. Not to equate our refined magical arts with modern science. But in this case, if the shoe fits.
Aside from the many ways I can see this ending badly, isn't this considered a huge conflict of interest? If not outright cheating?
It's not cheating. Just think of it as a new rule that no one's ever heard of or knows about. Exactly. No one ever said a member of the church couldn't be a master, and alliances happen all the time. Now enough whining. Mr. Tohsaka here will oversee your studies and prepare you for the Grail War. I expect you to take them seriously. No dropping out like that cooking school. All that money and the kid only learned how to make tofu.
So you're going to train me to be a magus. The very people I've been trained to kill since ever.
Exactly.
Yeah, sure, okay.
He seems less than enthused. Are you sure he's up to this? Honestly, I just need him to get back into his work. He hasn't been the same since his wife died, and I figured killing mages might help get him out of this funk. I bet he was still thinking about it even during our briefing.
Damn it, this itches! Mr. Waver Velvet, I must thank you for providing me with this piece. I just love reading a bit of good old fiction to go with my morning meal.
Fiction, sir?
Well, that's what this is, isn't it? You don't actually believe in this tribe now, do you?
Well, I mean...
After all, if what your paper here says is true, then even a 3rd-generation magus like yourself could become the equal, or better, of a 9th-generation magus like myself.
It's not exactly impossible.
And if that were the case, why am I down here teaching while you're up there floundering?
That pompous, arrogant, condescending prick! Where does he get off? I swear, the moment I get my chance, I'm gonna...
Excuse me.
Not plotting revenge! I mean, yes?
You're one of Mr. Archibald's students, right? Can you take this to him? I'm behind on my rounds as it is.
You didn't catch any of that, did you?
How do you think I knew whose student you were?
Huh, good point.
See ya, kid.
Hello, what is this? Holy Grail War. Alright, let's see, what do we have here? Holy Grail War, 7 mages, compete for the Holy Grail, winner earns a wish. To do so, they summon 7 heroic spirits divided into classes. Archers shoot things, sabers cut things, lancers stab things, riders ride things, assassins assassinate things, casters cast magic, and berserkers wreck things. It is highly recommended that an artifact belonging to or representing the heroic spirit is utilized in the initial summoning, or the results may be chaotic. Well, I don't know exactly where I get one of those, unless... Jackpot! Say, I haven't seen Sakura around yet. Where's she hiding?
Sakura who?
Oh, you know, Sakura. About yay high, tiny pigtails. Your other daughter?
About that. Have you been by your home yet?
Oh no. What did you do?
If it isn't disappointment number 1. How are you today? See, that's called a greeting. It's what you do when you barge in someone's home after running away.
Hello, father.
Yes, failure?
I was told you'd taken in the youngest Tohsaka daughter. Is this true?
Of course. We had to do something after our only capable, and I do use that word generously, Magus, decided to leave the family business. Fortunately, our old friends, the Tohsakas, had a spare they were willing to part with. It works out for everyone. The Tohsakas avoid an inheritance feud, and we get a worthwhile successor. Someone who's willing and capable to take up the family craft.
You didn't.
Oh, but it wasn't easy. For the first 3 days, she did nothing but cry and scream her head off. Kids these days, right? They don't understand the value of hard work. But after some time and discipline, she stopped complaining. Why, I think she's even started to like it.
How could you? For God's sake, she's a little girl!
Exactly! She's far too young to compete in the upcoming Holy Grail War. So we have to train her up to ensure that she's ready for the next one. You see, it's for the good of the family. Not that you'd understand.
If you had the grail from this war, you wouldn't need Sakura, right?
What?
If I fight in the war and win the grail, you won't need Sakura.
An interesting notion. You think you can win the war? With your skills?
If I have your crest worms in me, I can.
Why not? You've caught me in a good mood. It's a deal. Win the grail, and I'll stop the Tohsaka girls' training. But until you do it, I will continue as planned. You understand, don't you? You don't exactly inspire that much confidence in your ability.
Fine, but I will win the grail.
Of course you will. And we'll put it right on the fridge with all your other achievements. Oh, wait.
Case. Why did I hack so much?
Need a hand?
No, I got it. Father's gonna be fighting the war from here, right? So I can at least carry one bag.
What did you pack in there?
Oh, you know, a little of everything. Clothes, books, rocks.
Why rocks?
For throwing. What? Father doesn't exactly allow Game Boys.
Valid point. His stance on technology is interesting. So, how is that not a printer?
For the last time, it's called a spirit scribe. It uses magic to write down information on paper with ink.
Sounds exactly like what a printer does.
Well, this is different.
How?
Because it's magic. Hey, cool printer.
See?
Look, if you're not going to take this seriously, just go in the foyer.
Anyway, you're still a student, so you better make sure he's safe here.
Trust me. As long as I'm around, no other masters will lay a finger on him.
Kirei, get down here. We're ready to begin. Phew! That was tougher than I thought it'd be. Cost a lot more chickens, too. I'm sure though a couple won't mind. Yeah, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. On to the summoning.
Is this really all it takes to summon a heroic spirit?
Actually, it's the girl that does the summoning. I just keep the servants to stand with mana and tie down to this world.
So it's like a magical pet adoption?
If that makes it easier to understand, then yes. And with the relic your father gave us, we should get the spirit of our choosing.
Wait, does that mean you have to clean after him too?
I'd like to think King Arthur's already housebroken. This is taking forever. Oh god, my eyes!
Alright, Arthur, it's time. You've been waiting for this day, and I'm sure you're ready. Now get out there and make the best first impression you can! I ask of you, am I your master?
He's adorable!
Damn it!
成功の夢がほらこの胸